I would like to acknowledge the Bidjigal and Gadigal people of the Sydney coast and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging.
I joined the club earlier in 2002. It was just that 1 week after the grand final of 2002. The guys had got themselves organised to go across to Bali. Next morning at about 6:30, 7:15, I got 2 calls stating that something had happened in Bali.
Bali, quite often called the land of thousand smiles, that particular evening turned into the land of million sorrows. The act of few extremists had taken the lives of peace-loving Balinese and expatriates, most of them from our largest and closest neighbor, Australia.
As the hours progressed, we eventually found out that 6 of those were from our club. None of them survived. Everyone had lost their sons.
Jared, as he grew older, he was a larrikin, but he was a loving sort of boy, young man. It truly was the worst feeling I've ever experienced. He was only just turned 20 years of age.
I actually remember it, extremely well, very vividly. I got a call on my mobile, and it was my sister on the phone screaming, basically saying that there'd been an explosion. She couldn't find mum, she couldn't find anybody, she couldn't walk. The 12th of October is actually my brother's birthday, so whilst it's always a pretty tragic event for us, it's also, we try and celebrate as much as we can.
She was beautiful. She had the most beautiful smile with the most beautiful teeth. She was someone that used to say, I will never be able to live without you, so I'll have to die before you.
Of the 202 people who died on the 12th of October, 43 were from New South Wales and 20 of those people were from Randwick City. The reason that Randwick Council started the ceremonies was because we needed to facilitate an opportunity to bring everybody together from the families and also from the community to say, we're here for you, we see your hurt, and we want to remember all of those who were lost that day. The first ceremony was held in 2002 when hundreds of people attended that. The next year, Dolphins Point was renamed and the memorial sculpture was built on the Coogee headland. So from then on, the Coogee ceremonies were held there, and we have held one every year.
Knowing that Randwick is the only place in New South Wales that have actually put my sister's name up is very special, and very special on that day that we can be together with everyone else for the same reason. We've all lost some the same way, in the same blast.
Our local people have been fantastic on his birthday or on the anniversary. Even today, nearly 20 years on, they still remember us, and that's lovely as a parent. It's lovely and comforting to hear.
And 19 years later, we're all still standing here, and everyone's got to present and show their love for the families and the ones that lost loved ones, for the people that came home that were able to survive, that probably have survivor's guilt and things like that. It's so important to show your love for them as well. I think it's really important for everybody to never forget.
Everyone over in their suburbs has vowed to never ever forget their loved ones.
We had a logo redesigned by the late Patrick Byrne. There were the numbers of the boys of the jerseys that they played in 6, 10, 8, 5, 3, 4. Those numbers always were a part of our club, so that when people ask the question, you can tell them the story about 6 great guys. I think as long as it's never forgotten, as long as they continue to do it. I'm surprised that it's still going in some respect, but it just shows that the moment you think that it's going to stop, the next year more people come back.
19 years on, the pain of the loss still remains, and we will remember them forever. But no single act of terror can weaken our bonds of friendship, nor diminish our common resolve to fight terror in all its forms. Indonesia and Australia will continue to honor our citizens who lost the day by working together hand in hand to fill days with cooperation, confidence, and friendship.
Our family, we feel very honoured that the event has been going for, well, let's just say, nearly 20 years. It tells us that the Randwick City Council care for us as we continue our journey. They really do.
To the parents and to those that have lost loved ones, we will be there. And this year, as people will see it, there's going to be 100 people there. And that means there are 200 shoulders, and we will carry the community, and you can lean on us and you can cry on it. You can cry on those shoulders because you're amongst friends, and when you're amongst friends, you can do what you want to do.
Our message to the friends and the family is that 19 years on, Randwick is here for you. We're here to support you, we care for you, and we want to be there for you now and into the future.